Hello everybody! So today, again, Lotus Flower. I think y'all know the drill. I'm gonna beat Lotus Flower today. I think it's the day. You know. This level has been nothing but mean to me lately. However, today I got 54 to 100. Actually 54 to 100, 64 to 100, and I practiced the duel more than I typically do today. I was having trouble with this cue part yesterday. I couldn't do it. I don't know why. I gotta practice it for 5 minutes until I get bored. Hello, Oreo. 14 seconds in, I joined. That's actually crazy. That's some world record speed run. Man, I'm having trouble with that click today. The click isn't that hard. I mean, it's pretty difficult, but I mean, I don't know why I'm having trouble with it today, or just in general. And specifically that part too. I should not be dying to those 3 orbs. Those 3 orbs are really easy. Yeah, that should not be happening. Dude, I'm glad I'm practicing this because dying to hear from 0 sucks. I was practicing an Easy Demon, saw the notification, I stopped. That is what you should do. You should go back to beating that Easy Demon. You gotta beat it. Which one was it? There was this really cool 6-star I played. It's a newer one. It's epic feature. I forgot what it was called. But it was probably one of the best 6-stars I've ever played. It was so cool. Also, I have my next extreme after this. It's a little bit easier. Decent run. It's called a multi-arm. Multi-arm is such a cool level. We configure both primary and backup streams correctly. What does that mean? Oh, I think it was because I was easy called that I was practicing. Oh, I think I know that one. Isn't it that cool, Easy Demon? You know which one I'm talking about. The one you're talking about. If I know what level you're talking about, I need to stop playing this game. All right. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Getting past that is a good sign. Especially consistently. I did it 3 times in a row. Alright, let's go from 0. Let's go from 0. Why? What does that even mean? Does it mean that both my streams aren't working? I'm streaming in one spot. It's saying you can't be streaming in 2 different spots, but I'm not streaming in 2 different spots. Unless if I am. In which case, that's not good. Alright, let's beat Lotus Flower right now. Once and for all. I also need to beat Lotus. I got 75 on Lotus. Lotus is like a way easier extreme. I need to just finish that off. I have a few levels that I need to just beat. I have 2 levels that I have over 90 on. And they're both easy, but just not that fun.
Let's configure both primary and backup streams correctly. What does that mean? I'm very confused about what that means. Yeah, I don't know what my stream is saying to me. The level is so unbalanced. First 50 is so free and then the rest is a demon. I hate that.
I just don't care about it. Okay. If my stream's not lagging, then everything's fine. I've never seen it before, too, so hopefully things just work out. Probably not gonna stream for too long today because it's the morning. I knew if I didn't stream right now, I wouldn't be able to stream later. So, because I'm leaving at like 3ish. In my time, and right now it's 9:30 in the morning. Woke up bright and early for this one. I've started to make a layout of Lotus Flower 2 unofficial sequel. It's probably gonna be like an easy extreme layout. I'm pretty excited about it. I wanna make like the whole beginning is gonna be a robot and then the last part's gonna be pretty much the same type of duel, but it'll be significantly easier. It's also a lot faster paced because the song is faster paced later on. This is a very interesting part of the song to choose for this level, because Lotus Flower, the like Radiohead song, is like, it's so good, but like the first minute and a half, which this level uses, is the like chillest part. I'm not complaining. It's still a good part of the song. There's no bad part of that song, but it's definitely the most chill part of the song. Windows good or bad? I mean, I have no complaints about it. There's nothing like horrible about it, and I have nothing to compare it to because I've only used Windows. So if you're talking about the software, if you're talking about the like thing that you look through, I think they're a little bit overrated. Like, who needs daylight? You know what I'm saying? Especially in the morning, dude. Like, I'll be waking up at like 5:30 in the morning. I'm like, oh man, it's probably 8 o'clock right now, and it's 5:30. I'm like, are you actually joking? I like keep waking up at like 5 or 5:30. I cannot like wake up at 8, which I guess is a good thing. But even if I go to bed super late, I'll wake up at 5:30. You know, and it's all because of Windows. If Windows weren't there, I would be fast asleep in my pitch black room. So there's the opinion on both forms of Windows for you.
Why are Americans surprised when European windows open horizontally?
Is that an actual thing? Shoot. I just fell into that. Oh, God. I'm surprised. Why do they open sideways? I mean, like, I've never seen a window open sideways before. Like a normal window. Quote unquote. You know what I mean? Typically, like, bigger windows open sideways. I feel like any window, your typical run-of-the-mill window, opens up and down. My windows typically open when I punch them. It's called the shatter method of opening a window. You just gotta punch the window and then it'll open for you. Get the nice breeze, the nice summer breeze of 90-degree air. What do your windows do when the handle faces up? When the handle faces up? We don't really have handles on our windows. They're more just like, I don't know. We just kind of lift it. There's no handles on our windows. So if it's facing up, if the handle's facing up, that means our windows are broken. Like, because the little latches on top, that's the closest thing to a handle. I'm going to go beat the easy game. You'll be back? All right, you got this. You'll be back in 5 minutes. I kind of want to beat it now. There's I keep making the mistake of looking at new extremes, because now I want to beat all of them, but I can't because I'm stuck here until I beat this level. I'm gonna give it I have to beat this today, because tomorrow's graduation and my big goal is to beat it before graduation. So I will quit graduation. I will not show up. I'll get my diploma some other way, just so I can beat this level. I technically don't graduate until I get it, so I can wait a few weeks, and then I'll go to the school and be like, hey, can I have my diploma? And they're like, sure. And then I'll be graduated. Burrow, 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 burrow. I hate that ledge. That ledge is evil. That's 90% of my deaths in this robot is just that ledge jump. You always have to jump a little bit higher than you think, but then if you jump too high, you just miss the platform, and it's like, why? Who made this level, and why are they mean? So I was I want to do this bit for the video once I beat this, of like finding a lotus flower and beating it up or something. And I looked at like a bunch of flower shops near me, and nowhere has lotus flowers. I cannot find a lotus flower, so I have to like actually search for one, and I don't really want to do that. But I gotta do it for the bit, for the video. But nowhere. And they have like every other type of flower ever, and I could not find a lotus flower to save my life. I feel like they should be more, like, people should buy lotus flowers more. They're like the coolest flower ever. Or they just look really cool. Writing in cursive faster than print. I mean, it depends on how, like, if you're good at it. If you're bad at it, it takes so much longer. I actually just can't write in cursive. I never learned it in school. Or just, like, I just never learned it. And I already have not great handwriting. So over this weekend, I'm going to go searching for a lotus flower. I don't know when they bloom, so that might actually not be possible. You learn cursive at schools? That's kind of crazy. We don't do that. I don't know if are you in America or not? Because at least maybe not in America we don't do cursive, or maybe it's just a school thing. Oh, an elementary school? Oh, do you know what? It's probably an elementary school thing. I never went to elementary school. I've only been to high school. I was homeschooled until 8th grade. So I missed cursive. Oh, Ukraine. It might also just be a cultural thing too. Which I wish I knew cursive. And I've tried learning it, but it's just, I'm so bad at like art in that way, you know, like just writing or drawing or anything, so it feels really difficult. I can probably get good at it if I spend as long as I did not do on Lotus Flower, but I don't have that type of time. We had cursive for 3 days in 2nd grade. Yeah, I never had it. Never did it. I need to like. I should probably learn it because like I can't even do a signature. I feel like. I feel like I need to learn a signature at least. I still haven't gotten that down. It's embarrassing, but it's like the one. Like, it's like such a small thing, but it's also such a big thing, is like a signature, that I don't have one. It's just my print name. Oh god, it's Brighton. Hello, Brighton. Brighton, guess what? I graduate tomorrow. And then I'll be incorporated into the world, into society. Oh, I did? I didn't know if you were there, Brighton. Well, we learned to really cursive, but not Latin cursive, but I learned it on my own. I don't know what the difference is between both of those. In 5th, like the different cursives. In 5th grade, and past that, we weren't even allowed to write in cursive in our school. Oh, really?
Imagine receiving it, like, as a teacher, receiving an essay, it's just written in cursive, the whole thing. I think I would quit my job right there and then. I couldn't imagine grading, like, an essay that's, like, handwritten by someone who cannot write. Because I don't think I could read someone's really bad handwriting. Like, I can read mine. Mine is, like, mine is in the middle of being, like, really bad and really good. I think, like, very, very mid, like, 5 out of 10 handwriting. But I could not read anything below my handwriting. I don't understand people who can write, like, print. You look over and they're like, oh, did you type that? They're like, no, I wrote this out. I'm like, are you joking right now? How did you do that? Oh, no. No! That's such a hard click. That's such a troublesome input. Your handwriting hasn't changed since first grade. That feels so real. Like I write a lot. Like I actually do like writing. School kind of made me not like it, but I'll probably get back into writing stuff. Like I would write some stories. But I feel like my handwriting has gotten zero better since like, I don't know, probably 6th grade. I think that's when it just like stopped getting better. First time getting to the duel, getting past the ship, that's cool. I don't know how if you saw how close I was with the I don't know how to even describe it. You're like going up as both ships, and you have to I have to click twice and swoop up. I was so close to the spikes. I thought I was gonna die, and I somehow narrowly escaped the cavernous spike zone. R.I.P. Rhino inside presence. Brian, that's almost a good joke. I'm proud of you. I give you A for effort. Cyrillic is the writing system that Ukrainian languages use, what we call Russian letters. Okay. Cyrillic cursive, insanely hard to read. It probably is. There was this one time our teacher wanted us to grade other people's essays that they weren't anyone's in the class, but they wanted us to grade them so we could see what good and bad essays looked like. And we were given 10 minutes to read 9 essays. And I was like, can we, and everyone else read them so quickly and I only read 3 of them. And we had to turn in that assignment. I'm like, are you actually joking? Wait, hold on. I need to lock in for a second. I can't, and I ended up just grading them all very wrong. I can't read handwriting. Kind of harder, probably. It's probably a little bit difficult. I feel like cursive is only for signatures. You should only be using cursive for signatures. Because if you write a note or something and you write it in cursive, you're just being a jerk. You're giving the other person a hard time trying to read that. It's not the 1400s anymore. Oh. Look up chinchilla in Russian. I will on my phone real quick. I'm interested. Chinchilla in Russian. Oh, in Russian cursive. Oh my god. That's a word right there. You were not lying. That's pretty funny. Chinchilla in Russian just looks like a bunch of U's next to each other. That seems just like, even if you did know Russian cursive, that would not be easy to read. I mean, maybe it would. I mean, I don't know. There was like a wire in between my toes, and I was so uncomfortable. That was awful. I needed you all to know that. That was just, there was no way I was getting anywhere. Like, the least optimal comfort while playing this level. A wire was just slowly going further and further. I read very slowly because if I read fast, I forgot what I read in like 2 seconds. That's 100% fair. I typically, like, if it's like an old man thing, when like it's so bad, I'll like take a pencil and I'll go with the pencil like each word one at a time so my brain knows where I am. It's really, I feel like I'm the worst at reading. That's like my worst thing. Like, I think I can write essays pretty well, like do that type of stuff. But like when it came to like reading, especially reading comprehension, that was just the hardest thing ever. Sometimes even with comments and stuff on streams, like I have to read them like twice, like sometimes, not all the time. I don't know what it is. But then I can do math pretty well. But reading comprehension, just, it hurts. I think I've tried reading, like, I've tried all I can to read fast. I've read so many books. Like, I do like reading. It's just I read pretty slowly. God, stop dying there. It's not even that hard. I learned how to read at 4 years old. I don't know when I learned how to read. When I was a kid, I actually read so much. Just school ruined it for me. School ruined reading. Because like I was then forced to read mediocre books. I forgot when I started. Probably early. Probably very early on, around 4 or 5. This is actually the first day I've ever read anything. Today was the very first time I opened a book. My reading comprehension is negative. I know I keep jumping into the spike when when the level starts. Maybe it's my brain continuing on the level as if I didn't die. Because that happens a lot when I do this level on autopilot. Just not even like thinking.
Oh yeah, morning stream. What's up, Kaz?
Just woke up. Just woke up to the and started watching this stream. That's a great way to wake up. Listen, this level I need to play it every day until I beat it. I felt like the 4th day I came back to this level was my best. Only because I got to the duel like 7 times.
Oh wait, what's up, Ivory?
I didn't even see that message.
Be right back. Okay.
You just came here. Now you're gonna be right back. What the heck? So yeah, this weekend gonna find myself a Lotus Flower so I can beat it up for the video. I'm excited about that. Maybe they're probably not even bloomed yet. It's probably, and maybe not even beat it up. Just like pick it and be like, oh, why odd, and then the video will cut to the completion. That would have been such a good April Fool's thing. Like, I thought of it, like, yesterday. That would have been such a good April Fool's video. It's just, I beat Lotus Flower. But alas, it's too late. Unless if it takes me another year to beat this level, which, oh my god, please don't do that level. I was only joking. You finally like tomato juice? I feel like it's basically just pasta sauce. I think tomato juice is good in things, but like by itself, it's just it's just kind of benign. It's kind of weird. I like tomato soup though, but there's a little bit of difference. There's like salt in it. Like straight tomato juice is kind of that goes in some sauce, some good old meat sauce. With some like peppers, onions, ground beef, other sauce ingredients. You know what's weird? I really like red sauce, but for some reason, it's one of those foods that make me feel like sick. Not like sick, but it's just like after I eat it, I'm like, oh, why do I feel like that was gross? Even though it's like one of my favorite foods. It's like spaghetti with like red sauce and stuff. Like it's so good, but then afterwards, I'm like, oh, why is that gross? It's weird. I don't know why that happens.
Huh.
I don't know how to pronounce that word or what that is. Borscht. Is that like an ingredient you would put in red sauce? I don't know what that is. You ever had grilled cheese and tomato soup? Oh, well, yeah, it's so good. Like a grilled cheese with like the some good old Munster and provolone. That's like my favorite cheese combination. Munster and provolone. It's so good. With some like good old homemade tomato soup. I haven't had that in a while. But every time I have it, I'm like, this is just so simple and delicious. I knew I was gonna die. Yeah, you definitely have to be in the mood for tomato soup and grilled cheese. Typically, I don't want just like a grilled cheese. I like putting like onions and like lettuce, tomato. Maybe not lettuce for grilled cheese, but like onions and tomato in my grilled cheese is really good. Make some like garlic butter and put that on the bread and then toast it. Ooh. The best way to make a grilled cheese, put it in the microwave, put 2 pieces of bread in the microwave, 1 slice of American cheese, and then let it rip for like 20 minutes. If you haven't tried it yet, it's like the best. It gets all like crispy and charred and stuff. Oh, it's so good. And then you take it out, and then you boil it for like, I don't know, a good, like you just flash boil it for like 10 seconds. And then you have the most perfect grilled cheese ever. Oh, that was too. If I can get my greasy little hands on some bacon, slap that cheese on some grilled cheese and some tomato soup, you got yourself a meal. Ooh, it's so good. I do love me some good strips of bacon, especially if you get like maple bacon and grilled cheese. Have you ever had one of the best meals on the face of the planet is if you have a burger with candied bacon on it. Oh my god, it is one of the best foods you will ever eat, because like it's savory and so sweet, like so savory and so sweet at the same time. It's like the best combination of food probably ever. And if you get some like spicy sweet bacon, spicy candied bacon, microwave cheese in a cup. English, the word borscht means often associated with the soup's variant of Ukrainian origin, made with red beetroots as one of the main ingredients. Nice. I like me a good beetroot. Yeah, if you ever get your hands on some candied bacon and you happen to have burgers, I strongly suggest you put it on. You don't want to eat this too often, because if you eat it more than once in like the span of 5 years, you probably will go into like cardiac arrest. But if you have it, once every 5 years, it is delicious. You might need to go to the hospital, but at least you will not die. Just because of how unhealthy it is, but it's really good.
the sour soup made with meat, stock, vegetables, and seasoning. It's common in Eastern Europe and North. I've never had it. It sounds pretty good. You know, it sounds like a vegetable. Not vegetable. It sounds like a soup. Hot topic. Munching on a block of pure Parmesan cheese is good.
You know, I would rather that than like the grated stuff that you get in like those shakers. I do kind of agree. I wouldn't want to eat a whole block of Parmesan, even if it was like late at night and I'm just like stumbling through the kitchen looking for a snack. I don't want that. But like a good bite of a block of Parmesan is like very good. Now the best is just like a really sharp cheddar. I love like a block of sharp cheddar. Or brie. Brie cheese is so good. I don't know if anyone's ever had brie before, but it's a really soft cheese. It's very good. I mean, this talk about food makes me want to eat food. I'm not even hungry, I just want to eat food, you know what I'm saying?
Do you eat black brown bread in America?
I mean, is it just wheat bread? If you're talking about like brown bread as in like wheat bread, then yes. It's not like called black or brown bread. Yeah. Brie's very, very solid cheese.
Never heard of it. I do like to eat uncut loaves of white bread though.
Like just eating it straight up. I do love like a good fresh bread. Man, I might need to make some bread. Or like sourdough bread is so good. Sourdough is good. Sourdough is probably my favorite bread, especially when it's like like fresh sourdough. It's really weird making the dough though, because you gotta like ferment it in this specific way. But it's worth it. Yeah, wheat bread. Oh, okay. Yep. Honestly, I think wheat is my... Like, if I was to choose between white and wheat bread, I would definitely choose wheat. I don't really like white bread. Like, it's like, good, but it feels so flavorless. Like, even for, like, a peanut butter jelly sandwich, I would rather use some good old wheat bread. Is sourdough bread expensive? Not really. Like, if you get fancy sourdough bread, which is significantly better than, like, that like, bagged bread, then, yeah, it's a little bit, but not too bad. I mean, everything's kind of expensive right now. But, comparatively, it's not that bad. Yeah, some grocery stores, you have to, like... Right now you gotta, like, strategize, because every store has, like, different things that are cheaper than other places. So for, like, Walmart... For bread, we'll go to Walmart, because their bread is, like, so cheap. But then we'll get, like, other stuff at, like... There's this place called Aldi's, which is, like, another food place. Like, we have to go everywhere. Get the cheapest of things. Straight to the clearance aisle.
The best way to get stuff for cheap is to make it yourself.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you get like a 50-pound bag of flour and just a bunch of yeast, oh, you can make anything. You can do anything. You make brownies with just yeast and flour. You can make bread with just yeast and flour. You can make like a chicken pot pie with just yeast and flour. Like anything is possible.
Well, on the topic of food, what's your favorite type of chocolate?
Oh, like dark chocolate. Like I'm talking like 80% cocoa chocolate bars are my favorite. Maybe 70. Like 70 through 80 is like my favorite. Anything above it becomes like just gross. And anything below I also really like, but I just like a good darker chocolate. Do you know what's like the best is dark chocolate fudge for like ice creams? Like chocolate fudge itself is pretty delicious. But dark chocolate fudge? Oh my god.
Why does everyone like dark chocolate so much?
Well, bitter, I think it's like bitter and sweet, you know? And I think the taste bitter is like I think pretty important for some foods. Like I do actually like the taste of bitter, but not like too much. I don't want to be like eating just straight chocolate powder because that's disgusting. But with a little bit of bitter, I really like that taste. Also just it's a little bit healthier too. I don't know. It's just like everything about dark chocolate's good. And I'm thinking about like chocolate bars. If I want like a chocolate bar, I would want like a dark chocolate bar because I think I can eat more of it and not feel as gross than eating like a Hershey's bar. I actually don't like Hershey's very much. Like I can take like one piece and be like, okay, I'm good for the next 6 years. Same with like most candies, honestly. Oh man.
Dark chocolate is genuinely healthier. Yeah, it is. My favorite kind of chocolate is milk chocolate. It's sweetened even better when you put like caramel and salt on it.
Oh yeah. Salt, caramel and chocolate go so good together. Peanut butter, caramel, and chocolate on like a sundae. It's just there's no really better combination. Sugar in general is just pretty good. Most things with sugar in it, I'm a fan of.
Hello, atomic bricks.
Oh, when you get warm chocolate chip, like cookies that just came out of the oven. Now, do you like your cookies like on the more undercooked side or like perfectly cooked or burnt? I personally like my cookies slightly undercooked. Maybe even like moderately undercooked. Like I love me a good doughy cookie. Especially if it's like warm too. Oh my goodness. Put some ice cream on it and you got yourself a delicious snack. delicious midday meal.
Ow. Cookies are best when so uncooked. They still don't. Yeah, that is the correct answer. I want them cooked so that the cookie is warm but not burnt and the chips are gooey. Yeah.
Yeah, cookie dough just on its own is so good. There was this like place near my house. It was really expensive, but they made edible cookie dough where you get a cup basically of just straight cookie dough. It was kind of gross, like as an idea, but it was so delicious. I had it one time. It's like $8 for this tiny little cup, and it's like it was so delicious. I wish they were cheaper though. I would have gone there. I would have gone there so much more. But you can just make edible cookie dough at home. And also you can just eat normal cookie dough. Like there is raw egg in it, but like if you have one like pasteurized one pasteurized egg, you're gonna be fine. Especially if like some fresh eggs too. Like you can eat that. It's fine. I've yet to get salmonella from an egg before.
From eating cookie dough. I think that must be
a myth that our parents made, because I've eaten a lot of cookie dough in my life, if you can't tell. And I have never ever gotten sick from eating it. I think it's a myth that parents make so you don't eat the cookie dough while they're making cookies. Like I think that's what it is.
I've tried cookie dough with lemon seasoning and it tastes better than the cookie itself. That sounds so good. Oh no, bro, raw egg is disgusting. Well, yeah.
Like raw egg is fine. Well, like in cookie dough. Like you can, like if you ever eat cookie dough, there's typically a raw egg in there. But I've yet to get salmonella, so I think it's a myth. It's probably not, but because just the amount of you eat is nothing.
Pasteurized eggs?
Yeah, I think it's pasteurized. You know, I could be just wrong about that. Like if you have like a carton of like just egg, it has to be pasteurized. But like eggs themselves can't be pasteurized because they're in an egg.
Y'all are making me want to make cookie dough at 10 p.m. right now. It's 10 p.m.
That's kind of crazy. You're exactly it's 12-hour difference. That's kind of crazy. Dude, I might have to make some cookies. They're pretty easy to make, and I have all the ingredients for them, probably. I might not have chocolate chips, actually. That might be it. That might be an issue when it comes to me wanting to make cookies.
What did I do wrong? That felt good.
Oh, I see what I did wrong. My top ship didn't touch the ground for long enough, and then it wasn't even. That felt so good. That like entire duel. I didn't feel like I messed up at all. I didn't actually know what happened. Because I clicked long enough.
Just a vampire. My sleep schedule is cooked at 6 a.m. and wake up at 5 p.m.
Oh my god. That is a sleep schedule.
Of all time.
Vampires are gamers, yes. Like, how are you supposed to play games in the middle of the day? I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing, but it doesn't really count. Because it's gloomy outside. It looks like it's gonna rain. Yesterday, after I stopped streaming, I pretty much walked until I went to bed. It was, my legs still are, like, in so much pain after what I did yesterday. So, you know what? I'm gonna play games in the middle of the day.
Really haven't seen the sun since the start of my summer break.
Oh, that's the worst. It's been, like, there's been a few nice days where I am, but, like, for the most part, it's been either, like, way too cold and just rainy, or nice outside and rainy, or I'm busy with, like, something that's, and I have to do something inside. I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, I don't react. I mean, I'm like, I'm a weird vampire, you know? I enjoy the sun sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, nah, not today, and just want to stay inside, close the blinds. Someone opens the door, I'm like,
I punch them. Tomorrow, Notre Day, yesterday, tomorrow. That's a new word right there. I'm a fan. Is my school the only one still not holding final exams yet?
I have no idea. To be fair, I get out a month earlier. Like, people are still in school. Everyone below me, like a grade below me, are still doing it. But I am done forever. Never learning a thing ever again. I'm gonna just forget from here on out. I will not intake any more new information. I will only forget old information. No more thinking is what it comes down to. You're there in mid-June. Ooh. I mean, that's pretty soon. It's like a half month away. I can't believe it's almost June. My birthday's in June. It's at the end of the month, but actually, oh, not anymore. Yesterday it was exactly 1 month away. But now it's not exactly 1 month away. I mean, months are weird. Sometimes they're 29 days and sometimes they're 31 days. And on rare occasions they're 32 days. But, like... So technically it's still a month away. Wait, what day does this month end? Is it the 30th or 31st? I don't remember off the top of my head. I should know my months, but I don't.
still in school. You're starting school? Ooh. Happy late birthday, late because I couldn't say so last year.
That's pretty funny. Saying happy late birthday a day before someone's birthday. I gotta do that. One of my friends' birthdays is coming up. I'm gonna steal that joke. I appreciate it. Or you can say happy early birthday a day after. Why? I clicked the top pink orb. And then that hindered me from clicking the bottom one. That is I've never died there before death. I don't think I've never died there in practice mode or in normal mode. That is brand new death. I love dying to new places in a year into playing the level. I wonder if I've died to like every click in both practice mode and normal mode. Like, I think there's some clicks that I just haven't died to yet. But I honestly don't know.
YouTube is bugged and says you still have one viewer.
Nah, there's 5 currently. And only 3 likes. That means that 2 people haven't liked my video yet. Or my stream, which is kind of sad. Not gonna lie. I love when I said that. I got 2 more. That's pretty funny. I thank you. Like, that was, like, incredibly quick. There, now I can feed my bird. My bird gets another ration today. I think I've died to the click with the spikes before, but you're not sure. I mean, there are a few clicks with spikes. Just a few. I would say this level isn't, like, too filled with spikes, but for the most part, I have died to the parts with spikes. I don't think I've ever hit that blue pad before. Like, that might actually be a new death if I die there. I honestly don't think I've ever hit that blue pad before in practice mode or in normal. I have, like, no recollection of hitting it. That was so late. That's so late. I didn't forget to like. Oh, I see how it is. All right, well, you know, I wouldn't like think of any. I wouldn't think of anything of it. But then you put that emoji.
No, I don't believe you. I lost the best ever layout ever made when my phone factory reset. That is like the worst. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Currently rebeing the levels that got yeah, that's just tragedy. I think you've died to the yeah.
I'm caught up on chat. Sometimes I accidentally reread messages. I'm like, oh, well, never mind. Whoops. If my phone or if my computer made me lose data, I think I might actually cry. Like, if I lost my GD account, there's so much time put into it. that I might actually just cry. I don't know what I would do. I might be devastated for like a few days. I don't know though. Because that hasn't... I mean, I've definitely lost like a month's worth of data before, which, oh my god, sucked so much, but that was a while ago. I have 3 saves of my game, though, pretty much at all times. Of, like, minimum, like, a week. Even though this game's awesome, it has an awful, awful save system. Charge my battery, which is at 12. Watch Billy D stream. You know what? That actually reminds me. I should probably charge my phone because it is at 30. Well, but I'm not gonna. Your phone is dead. How are you watching the stream then? There was this one time, my friend sent me a picture of them watching my stream on like the family TV at their house with their entire family. Well, not entire family, but you know, everyone that lived in the house watching. And I was like, this is the... How actually dare you? I almost wanted to end stream, but I didn't. That was a long time ago, but that was still a little bit traumatizing. Also, one of my friends found my my 10-hour stream of me trying to beat the Abyss, and they're like, "Hey, so what is this?" I'm like, nothing. It's nothing. I didn't stream for 10 hours straight. Even though the proof was right there.
Squidward attempt?
No, not today. Squidward has unfortunately died during that run. Squidward has been reborn. Oh, and he died again. Oh.
Imagine then dropping your friend's full government name on stream and then all his family members' names.
Ooh, I should drop all their names. That'd been really, really awesome if I beat the level with me saying Squidward has been reborn. But alas, I didn't.
Oh, Billy, should I run? I am outside 5 hours away from home with 11%.
Nah. I think you're good. I think you just walk. I think you're fine. You should, maybe once you get to like 2%, I would start running, but I think 11%, you got that.
Jumped and robbed my Billy's need for your likes.
Oh, I might need to play another level. Guys, I'm about to allow one level request each in a second, so you guys should get levels ready. If you have a level you want me to play, I'll play one level each for you guys. Just a quick little cleanse. From playing this level over and over again.
Literally in one of the most dangerous parts of my country. Yeah, I'll just.
Maybe don't do that.
Maybe don't just walk.
Yeah, I'm sorry that is reality for you. It's like almost not even funny, but there's no but. I don't know why I said but. Dude, it's pretty terrifying. I couldn't like imagine.
Ah! Good thing you're armed and insane. Hey, that's all that matters. I'm watching stream at 2 times speed. Oh, let's freaking go.
Wait, how are you watching it at 2 times speed? You're seeing the future? What wait, if you can like, I don't know, see what happens in like 2 hours, what happens if I beat do I beat it? Do I get a new best? What happens? Don't question it? Okay. I guess I won't. I guess I won't question your abilities to see forward in time.
Oh! Time travel is not possible. Let's just say squids were harmed.
That's not good. I don't like that.
I don't like the fact that squids were harmed.
There's with no stream delay. Yeah, he's like right behind me, isn't he? Watching the stream live. From the inside of my wall. You know, time travel is kind of possible, I think. Only be like, I mean, not in the way of like you go into this machine and you press a button and it's like, oh wait, now you're in 1854. But like, I don't think you can go forward in time, but you can definitely go. I mean, there's no way you can go backwards in time, but you can kind of go forwards. Because if you go on like a planet that has more gravitational pull, or maybe it's the other way around. I forgot. I think it's if it has more. Time just literally goes quicker for you. So when you go back on Earth, it's like 85 years in the future, which I don't know how that makes sense, but it does. That's the only way that time travel works. You have to just go onto the sun for like a couple days and come back, and it's like 5 minutes later than typical.
Could I move like this? Could you move like a midget to the left? I can't see the screen all too well.
Can I move?
To the left. Let me move this.
Bam. Everything's fixed. Because if I move to the left, then all of a sudden I have to like look this way at my screen, and I don't want to do that. It's a different perspective. I can't do it. I can't deal with change.
Well, if it's such a vast difference in time, you probably wouldn't be able to survive on skip. Oh, well, yeah. It would. You would need to like. First, we need to make teleportation. So this is how I think a time machine would be able to work. First, we need to do teleportation, which we're kind of already doing. We have, I think scientists were able to like teleport like a single molecule across a room. So you know what? That's teleportation. So bam, we got teleportation. So once you're in this machine, you get teleported to a random planet or like a planet that's huge, so that you experience time quicker. Like a time machine isn't going to be instant. Like there's no way you can do that. It's probably going to take like an hour for you to actually see effects. And you have to probably have like a spacesuit too, so that you don't get, crushed. Which, scientists can figure out how to do that. Yeah, or you can just drive an hour, and then you're in a different time zone. Maybe not an hour, probably like 3 or 4, but still. This is how time travel can be done. And then you just get teleported back. It's that easy. And hopefully it works. The universe has been fixed. Squids have been saved. Ooh, that's good. Earth update. Squids are now 5% more abundant. And all previous injuries to squids have been healed. That's good. That's good. Ow! I could drive 1 hour in America and still be in America, but in Europe I traveled 3 different countries. That's so crazy to me. Like, each state in America is like the size of like some countries. Texas is like just huge. Texas is like, there's so many countries that can fit inside of it. Ow. Weird is less weird than weird. Yeah, because of the rule that I before E, but for some reason some words have to be all weird and not work. Because English is like probably one of the worst languages ever. Like, it is just so bad. Whoever invented it was just wrong. It works like 30% of the time. Like, when I was, like, learning Spanish, I don't know much Spanish now. I need to, like, relearn it. But I remember things being so much more easy to understand. Only because just every word makes, like, most words just make sense. Sometimes there's always, like, some language, like, dumb thing where there's like wind, wind, and like there's all these different spellings for things and they all mean the same thing or something like that. But English has it the worst. Oh, because of French. Because of the French. It's all their fault. Some languages just make so much more sense. Like, they might not make sense because you can't understand it, but once you learn them, it's like, oh, this actually makes sense. It feels like there's, like, less words. I mean, there's definitely
a lot of words in Spanish, obviously, but there's not like all these unnecessary words that all mean the same thing. English.
Learning English in school, learning English from YouTube. I mean, I bet learning from YouTube is actually significantly better because then you can actually start understanding. Because it's like you're getting entertained. Ukrainian, Polish, and Russian letters correspond to their sounds. Yeah, that like
English, there's so many letters that you can like manipulate and make so they like don't even say like, oh my god, I had a stroke. Some letters you could make them sound different, like the C could sound like an S. And why is there a K? I don't think K needs to exist. I think we can just completely get rid of K. C does everything. Like you can get rid of S and K just like right off the rip because C can do everything. Or just have S and K and no C.
Mom wanted to know what I was doing, so I showed her the stream. She said, "Hi, stream man." So I guess my mom says hi.
That's really funny. Tell your mom that stream man said hello back. Exactly like that, okay? End quote. Tell her that I'm beating Lotus Flower. She needs to know what, like, exactly what you're watching. Why?
I learned how to speak English from YouTube.
That's actually a good way for me. I should learn Spanish off of YouTube. Start with those dumb kid. Actually, I don't even need to start with dumb kid videos. There's definitely ones for adults that are probably entertaining. Honestly, like watching like a YouTuber and putting closed caption on for like English, that sounds like such a good way of learning. I'm gonna do it that way. You gave me ideas, because Duolingo did not work. I feel like Duolingo always doesn't work, and I was told.
In English, words would often look weird if spelled sound corresponding.
Yeah, English is dumb. It's really, it's a pretty bad language. It's so crazy how many different like languages there are. I know Spanish is like just like it's a big one around where I live. Like it's both like English and Spanish speaking, pretty much.
School gave me a start. YouTube taught me the rest.
That's fair. Sometimes you just need like the basis, which I think I have the basis for like prefixes and stuff for the most part. But like when it comes to like just actual vocabulary and how to use it in sentences, I'm not the best at. But I could say that that I need some agua, you know what I'm saying? I got the basics down. I saw this video of this guy who was just like, what would happen if you taught like a child taught someone how to speak Spanish, but like in American accent. So just like they were speaking completely fluid Spanish, but just like not in a Spanish accent, just sounding super dumb. Like, I know hable, inglés. I like just like how would that? It would just sound like you're mocking people, but like you just cannot speak English at all. Like you only speak Spanish, but in a really like white guy American accent who's like learning Spanish on Duolingo. Like that accent. And I think we all know what that sounds like.
At least you learned English from YouTube. All I got were the...
Got all the slurs from YouTube. I haven't like... I feel like I don't see that very often in videos. Maybe it's just the videos I watch or something. Oh, that's rough. That random. That is. You know, when I was a kid, I didn't even know what that word was. I didn't like. I've learned it way too late. I learned it like in 9th grade. Because I've heard people using it. I didn't say it because it sounded like a swear. I was like, what is this word mean? My dad was like, oh, let me tell you. Maybe it was 8th grade. It might have been like, it was like either 7th or 8th. Forgot when.
Ah! Kim, that's a crazy sentence, I'm not gonna lie.
The squid cannon is locked and loaded, and it just shot the squid straight into the ground. I need that squid cannon to be facing, like, at a 45-degree angle. Get that maximum distance. It was faced at like a 5-degree angle downward. It was facing straight down. 90-degree angle straight down. And it exploded.
Hold on, I need my protractor. Stay here, Ken.
Yeah, get that protractor out. I only used a protractor a few times. I have no idea how to use one. I feel like I should know how to use a protractor because, like, I was handed one in class. Like, it was one of the last few days of school. They're like, all right, measure this. I'm like, okay, let me do that. And I had no idea how to measure with it because it was, like, weird and backwards. Like, I know how to measure an angle. But, like, maybe it was a protractor I was handed, but everything was, like, backwards. There was, like, 2 different sides to it that, like, each was, like, completely different. And I was like, what is this? This cannot be a protractor. It was a protractor. I was just dumb.
I missed the time when the gays stole the rainbow from it. That's crazy. A rainbow.
Taking over all the colors. That's a crazy sentence. So many crazy sentences being said. They're not stealing the rainbow. They're taking the rainbow. There's a difference. Wow, that was so high into the spike. That was so high into the spike. Oh no. Ugh. That's so sad.
Anyways, how did the word gay become offensive?
The word gay is not offensive. It depends on how you use it. I think the word gay is completely fine. It's normal. It's a normal word. It's like if you just say something is gay in like a bad way, you know what I'm saying? That's when it becomes offensive. But like saying it as just like, oh yeah, that person's gay is not bad. Gay isn't offensive. Yeah, you pointed the protractor the wrong way. It was at like a... You know, I will give you props. It was at like a 20-degree angle. So it did go pretty far, but it did land pretty... It did ran... Oh my god. I can't speak. It hit the ground. It still hit the ground.
I'm waiting for the stream where you're failing badly and then you squid all the way to the end.
That is gonna happen one day. Like, it's gonna just happen and I'm gonna freak out. Cause like I'm so consistent at the duel from when I do the duel. Maybe not from 0. But when I'm doing the duel and like practice runs and stuff, I will like actually be doing it a lot. I had this level in 2 runs today though. I did 54 to 100 and 62 to 100. So, 2 runs today.
Everyone's solution to beat hard levels, drink chalky milk.
That is, I should probably get some chocolate milk now.
One cup of chalky milk and then you're set. You mixed your 25-degree angles with your 45-degree angles.
It's okay. It's okay. I can forgive. Just this once. And just please don't put it at like a 44-degree angle or a 46-degree angle, because I would be very devastated. Because I'll die at the very last click.
Ooh, I'm getting to the cube like a lot now. Why don't LGBT activities call out people for using gay in an offensive way?
I mean, I don't think that. I mean, I have no idea.
I drink chocolate milk and then beat 9 circles. Oh, that is the way to go. I might need to get some chocolate milk. Alright, this time I mixed up my lefts and rights and made the angle 45 degrees backwards.
It's okay. Every attempt... Actually, once I get to 50, that's when the cannon's fired. So, you're good. I like to imagine that when I get to 50, it's just you fire a cannon, and if it's at 45 degrees, that's when I beat it. Just the furthest the squid travels. The pond is like... It needs to be at a 45-degree angle for the squid to like be set free into the world.
Ow! I need the perfect squid for this. Hold on. I'm breaking into my local animal sanctuary.
Quick, find a squid that isn't already in safety, or that is already in safety, so we can put it into danger. Every attempt, a squid dies. I wonder if I would have killed all the squid on the planet. If I took every single attempt I've ever had, I haven't looked in like 2 years how many attempts I have total. It's probably in the millions. I don't know how many. Probably like 1 or maybe 1 million. I can't imagine it's more than like 1.1 or 1.2 million. Just because I like... The most amount of attempts I've ever had is 50k. Maybe it's 1.5 million. Anything above 1.5 million, I would be very surprised.
Ow! I used to be homophobic up to December 2022.
Well, I'm glad that you became unhomophobic. Because it is, they're just people, you know? Hot take. But people are people, no matter who they are. Hot take, by the way. Hot take. All people are human beings. With, like, a few exceptions in history.
Sorry, there's someone on the phone. So nothing. I equally hate everyone in the world. I even hate myself.
Don't hate yourself. Be positive. There's always going to be someone that doesn't hate you. I should rephrase that. There's always going to be someone that loves you. There we go. That's probably a little better.
I mean, I also hate a lot of people equally.
It's just kind of like my friends and people who watch the Billy D streams, you know? Oh, who my least favorite people are? My least favorite group of people are customers. I built that up, and I'm not racist, I swear. Yeah, it was are just customers. Customers are the worst group of people on the face of this earth. Because I would say probably 2% of customers are good people who are genuinely just like, hey, can I have this, please? And they're so nice about it, and it's just like, oh, have a great day. But then there's that other 99%. Customers are the worst group of people. Like, I deal with them a lot. Like, there was this one guy. This guy got so mad that we forgot to, like, give him, like, a bag for his food. We were like, oh, sorry, here's a bag right here. And they were just like, how can you, like, forget something like that? And I'm just like, listen, I don't know if you see the line and how understaffed we are. I didn't say this, but I wanted to say this. It's just like, but you can go take this bag and shove it where the sun don't shine, you know what I'm saying? And then walked away. But I gave him a bag and was like, I'm sorry. And then I had to run back to the kitchen and start cooking the 45,000 orders that could have been done. But this guy's bag was not given to him.
I'm the 1%. I try to be very humble. The customer's always right in the matter of taste.
Oh, God. Customers are never right. Sometimes they are. Like, there's the occasional time when they, like, send back food, and it's like, okay, I understand why you sent that back. I'm very sorry. Like, there's been times where we've served stuff, and it was, like, accidentally, like, we make burgers and stuff, and it's a little bit more raw than they wanted. Like, sometimes, like, a little bit more rare. Like, I understand why they would want to send that back. Like, that makes sense. But then there's these people who are just like, oh, I thought there was going to be more stuff on this. I'm like, so here's the thing. That's what we've always put on. That's the stuff we've always done. What the heck? Or the worst is when they ask for something a little bit more cooked, we give it back to them a little bit more cooked, and they're like, oh, this is too cooked. Oh my God, that's happened twice. In my almost year working in a kitchen, that's happened 2 times, and each time I'm like, are you actually joking with me?
Like, in the matters of taste. Yeah, taste is the only thing that they have. You should have told him, sir, we are trying to save squids here. Are you seriously implying we as workers destroy the habitat? How suggestive of you. Now take the meal and enjoy it.
Thank you, bye. And then they'd be like, wait, what? And they'd be like, leave. I throw their food at them. You know, customers that are nice feels like it's like a moment of bliss. Like, especially when, like, if a nice customer has a problem and they ask nicely, oh my God, it's like, oh, I will fix that up and give you a free meal and also anything you want. But as soon as someone's just like, excuse me, ding, 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 just slamming the bell, that's never happened before, but, like, that would, I would actually throw some hands. Excuse me! Get over here! I'm hungry! I just noticed a new thing in this level. A new thing. It's been a year and I've noticed something new. I didn't... There's like spikes that appear or disappear. They like go away and they're red. I didn't even notice that.
Oh my God, snapping fingers. Throw the bag in their face and then say, that's how the squid would feel. Now get off my floor.
Get off my floor is a pretty funny way to say get out of the store. Can you just get off the floor? You can go 1 floor down, but just please get off of my floor. The worst is when one of my least favorite things that happens quite often is when a customer's like annoyingly asks where their food is. They're just like, "Where's my food?" It's just like, you just ordered it 5 minutes ago. It takes about 10 minutes to make it. Sit back in your seat and just wait. Oh my god. Especially when it's busy. Oh my god. When someone asks, "Where's my bagel?" when it's busy.
Consumers are underprotected. Depends on the day.
Customers. Honestly, though, that's probably like 5% of the time we get annoying customers. I would actually say like 90% of people are like fine, and then 10% of them are like evil beings of doom and despair.
Customers and workers have to switch places for a day, just dealing with one another. No need to even include food.
Yeah. You know, when I was not working for like customer service stuff, I would ask the same questions that I hear every single day. And now I feel so bad. I feel like if you work for customer service and you then go somewhere, I feel like I'm like overly nice, you know? Sometimes. I mean, sometimes I'm just normal, but like if I have like any sort of question and I'm like, "Oh no, that was dumb," I feel bad because then I know that they're about to talk about it in the back. Because that's what I do. Whenever I hear something stupid, like, "Dude, do you want to hear this question I was just asked?" Because I know it. I know the exact thing. You gotta be careful what you say, because it will be talked about in the back. We will laugh at you if you say something stupid or do something stupid as a customer.
The back. Yeah.
It's where secrets are held. It's where stories are told. There's an animal outside. It was just my cat. I used to, like, one of the funniest questions I think I've ever gotten asked, they didn't even say it in a rude way, they were just genuinely curious, is I used to work at this soap, like, vendor at a farmer's market. That was, like, my first ever job. I just sold bars of soap. And, this person walked in and genuinely asked, "Is this fudge? Is this, like, different flavors of fudge?" And I almost wanted to say, "Oh, yeah, it's all fudge. It's so delicious." But then I realized she was serious and was actually asking if the soap, with the banner behind me saying the name of the place, soap, in big font. And each thing being labeled, like, lavender soap, sandalwood soap, soap, squid soap, like all these different soap names. And she asked if it was fudge. I'm like, so here's the thing. I would not have it just out in the open, in the blaring hot sun, if it was fudge.
Yeah, I don't know. Take a bite. You try. People who are anti-pollution, look at Ukraine, Russia in the 90s, because back then crime rate was wild.
Yeah, I have no idea about that crime. I don't know. I feel like my opinion on the police I'm like right in the middle. I think I'm right in the middle with that whole debate of like, oh, we should defund the police, and also like, no, we gotta not do that. I think we should be right in the middle, you know, because obviously there are bad cops out there. By the way, these are all just correct takes on everything. All my opinions are right. I think like there definitely should be some more regulation, definitely, but we definitely need police. People who say we don't need the police are just straight up wrong. But also, people saying that, oh, police are being like abusive. That's also a thing that's happening. I'm not saying both sides are 100% wrong. I'm saying that it should just be in the middle. There should be way more regulation, more background checks for each person who gets in. We want people who are actually want to make the world a better place and not to feel more powerful. That's my take on it. I think it's right.
For a cooking class project, we worked at a restaurant. That sounds kind of fun.
Dude, it's getting political up in here. Political takes with Billy D. Dude, I love singing this song.
Oh my god. Really, have you ever seen a lotus flower before?
I have seen a lotus flower before. I have not eaten a lotus flower though. I will say that. Lotus flowers are like actually so cool looking. I like what they look like a lot. Oh man, this level. It's like I feel like I'm making like no progress. Only because like I just have 74 just there. I can't like get new bests. I'm regressing with this level.
Battery update. I'm cruising at a nice 8%. Oh, that's so awesome. You got about, I mean, honestly, that's a good charge. Alright.
I'm gonna go for a little bit longer and then I'm gonna skedaddle on out of here. And then I will see you all on Sunday. This is the last stream for like 2 days.
You're gonna go now?
Alright. Thanks for sticking around.
Oh. Alright, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna skedaddle on out of here. Oh. It's almost 12 o'clock and I haven't even looked at the sun yet today or looked at the gloominess of outside.
Sprint with full power. Alright.
Have fun sprinting with full power. Have a good one, guys. See you all in the next one. Goodbye.